Welcome to a world where nightmares come to life, where the shadows whisper secrets, and the darkness holds its breath, waiting for you to slip into its grasp. Today, we dive into the spine-chilling realm of sleep paralysis, a terrifying phenomenon that leaves its victims trapped between the waking world and the land of dreams. Prepare yourself for 5 true stories of sleep paralysis that will leave you sleeping with the lights on. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night, your body frozen, unable to move. The room is cloaked in darkness, and the only sound you hear is the deafening silence that surrounds you. A cold sweat clings to your skin, each bead of perspiration a testament to your growing fear. You try to move, to scream, to do anything to break free from this invisible grip, but your muscles refuse to respond. You're a prisoner in your own body, and then, you see it. A dark figure, shapeless and menacing, lurking in the shadows at the foot of your bed. Its eyes, 2 burning embers, bore into you, filled with malice. It takes a step closer, and you can feel the temperature in the room drop. The air grows heavy, thick with dread, as if the very atmosphere is conspiring against you. You want to close your eyes, to shut out the terrifying sight, to escape into the darkness behind your eyelids, but you can't. You're paralyzed, helpless, trapped in a waking nightmare. As the Shadow Man glides towards you, its form shifting and undulating like smoke, you feel a sense of impending doom. It grows larger with each passing second, its presence overwhelming. The fear is suffocating, a crushing weight on your chest that makes it hard to breathe. You try to scream again, but only a muffled gasp escapes your lips. The Shadow Man leans in close, so close you can feel its icy breath on your skin, sending chills down your spine. You brace yourself for the unknown, for whatever horrors await you in the clutches of this nightmare-made flesh. But just as suddenly as it appeared, it vanishes. The room is silent, the shadows retreating back to their corners. You lie there, heart pounding, the memory of the Shadow Man seared into your mind. The experience leaves you shaken, questioning your sanity, wondering if it was real or just a figment of your imagination. But deep down, you know the truth. The Shadow Man is out there lurking in the darkness, waiting for its next victim. And you can't help but feel that it will return, that this encounter was just the beginning. The fear lingers, a constant reminder that the Shadow Man is never far away. You try to convince yourself it was just a dream, but the terror feels too real, too vivid to dismiss. Every night as you lie in bed, you can't help but wonder if tonight will be the night it returns. The Shadow Man is out there, lurking in the darkness, waiting for its next victim. And you know, deep down, that it's only a matter of time before it comes for you again. The Old Hag. A name whispered in hushed tones, a name that sends shivers down the spine of those who dare to speak it aloud. The Old Hag is a creature of nightmare that haunts the sleep of countless victims, a specter that transcends cultures and generations. Unlike the fleeting terror of the Shadow Man, the Old Hag announces its presence with a crushing weight on your chest, a sensation so real it feels like your ribs might crack under the pressure. You wake up gasping for air, your body still locked in the suffocating grip of sleep paralysis. Your mind races, trying to make sense of the overwhelming dread that fills the room. But this time, you're not alone. The darkness seems to thicken, coalescing into a form that is all too familiar. Perched upon your chest, its gnarled fingers digging into your skin, is the Old Hag. Her weight is unbearable, her presence suffocating. Her face, a grotesque mask of wrinkles and decay, leers down at you, her eyes burning with ancient malice. Each wrinkle tells a story of torment, each line a testament to the countless souls she has haunted. You struggle against her weight, but it's no use. Your limbs feel like lead, your strength sapped by her malevolent presence. She's too strong, her grip tightening with every desperate heave of your chest. The more you fight, the tighter her hold becomes, as if she feeds on your fear and desperation. The air grows thin, your lungs screaming for release. Each breath is a battle, each gasp a struggle against the encroaching darkness. You try to cry out, but her presence chokes the sound, turning it into a strangled whimper. Your voice, once a tool of expression, is now a prisoner of her malevolent force. The Old Hag leans in close, her rancid breath washing over you like a wave of nausea. The stench is unbearable, a putrid reminder of her otherworldly nature. She whispers then, her voice a rasping, chilling sound that seems to slither directly into your mind. Her words are unintelligible, yet they resonate with a primal fear deep within you. She speaks of your deepest fears, your darkest secrets, reveling in your terror. Her voice is a weapon, each word a dagger that cuts into your psyche. You close your eyes, desperate to shut out the sight of her, the feel of her, but her presence is inescapable. Even in the darkness behind your eyelids, she is there, a looming shadow that refuses to be ignored. She is there, a suffocating weight, a living nightmare pressing down on you, stealing your breath, your sanity, your very life force. The Old Hag is not just a figment of your imagination. She is a relentless force that thrives on your fear, a dark entity that leaves you questioning the boundary between reality and nightmare. Silence. A silence so profound it feels almost tangible, wrapping around you like a suffocating blanket. It's the chilling backdrop to the terror of sleep paralysis, where the boundaries between reality and nightmare blur. But sometimes the silence is broken, shattered by something far more sinister. Not by screams, not by pleas for help, but by whispers. Whispers that seem to slither through the darkness, finding their way to your ears. Soft, insidious whispers that seem to come from the very edge of your consciousness, as if they are born from the shadows themselves. You lie there, paralyzed, your heart pounding in your chest. As the whispers worm their way into your mind, each word a dagger of dread, they start subtly, fragments of words, incoherent murmurs that send chills down your spine. You strain to catch their meaning, but they remain elusive, teasing. Then they grow louder, clearer, twisting into sentences, phrases that make your blood run cold. They speak of things you dare not imagine, horrors that lurk in the darkest corners of your mind. They taunt you, mock your fear, reveling in your helplessness. Each whisper is a cruel reminder of your vulnerability, your inability to escape. You strain to make out the words, to identify the voices, but they shift and change, swirling around you like a vortex of madness. The more you try to understand, the more they elude you. Sometimes they whisper your name, each syllable laced with malice. It's as if they know you, know your deepest fears and darkest secrets. Other times they speak of unspeakable horrors, painting vivid pictures of pain and suffering in your mind. They describe scenes of torment, each word a brushstroke of terror. You try to block them out, to focus on anything but the chilling whispers, but they're relentless, seeping into your thoughts, poisoning your mind with fear. No matter how hard you try, you cannot escape their grasp. The whispers become a chorus, a cacophony of voices that seem to close in on you, suffocating you with their unseen presence. It feels as if the very air around you is alive with their malevolence. And then, just as suddenly as they began, the voices fade, leaving you in stunned silence, your mind reeling from the encounter. The room returns to its oppressive stillness, but the memory of the whispers lingers, haunting you long after they've gone. Imagine this. You're lying in bed, your body frozen by the suffocating grip of sleep paralysis. Your eyes are wide open, scanning the room, your heart pounding in your chest. Something isn't right, you can feel it, a presence. It starts subtly, a shift in the air, a prickling sensation on the back of your neck. You try to rationalize it, to tell yourself it's just your imagination, but deep down, you know better. You're not alone. The feeling intensifies, a palpable weight settling over the room. You sense movement in the darkness just beyond your field of vision. You desperately try to turn your head to see what lurks in the shadows, but your body refuses to obey. You're trapped, a prisoner in your own skin, as the unseen intruder moves closer. The air grows heavy, thick with dread. You can practically taste it, metallic and cold. You hear a soft sound, a shuffling noise coming from the foot of your bed. Your blood runs cold. Whatever is in the room with you is getting closer. You squeeze your eyes shut, willing yourself to wake up, to escape the nightmare. But it's no use. You're trapped, helpless, at the mercy of the unseen intruder. It begins as a subtle tightness in your chest, a feeling of unease that quickly blossoms into full-blown terror. You wake from slumber, your mind racing, your body paralyzed. You struggle to breathe, your lungs screaming for air, but something is holding you down, pressing the air from your body. It's a weight, heavy and suffocating, pushing down on your chest with relentless force. You try to cry out, but your voice is trapped in your throat, reduced to a strangled gasp. Panic sets in cold and sharp as the pressure intensifies. You claw at your chest, desperate to break free from the invisible force that's crushing you. Your vision starts to blur at the edges, black spots dancing before your eyes. You're suffocating, drowning in the airless void of your own nightmare. You feel a surge of primal fear, the instinctive terror of a creature fighting for its last breath. You struggle against the pressure, your mind screaming for release, but it's no use. You're helpless, trapped in the suffocating grip of sleep paralysis. These stories are not for the faint of heart. They are glimpses into the terrifying world of sleep paralysis, a world where nightmares bleed into reality. If you've experienced sleep paralysis, you're not alone. Share your story in the comments below. Let's shine a light on this chilling phenomenon and find comfort in our shared experiences. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling tales. Sleep tight, if you dare.